Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. How about a report on him, Chris?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Boom, strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And another ball. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting.
Throw on to Freeman. Schwarber out on the play. And the Phillies are set down in order. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in L.A. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Christopher Sanchez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. The Dodgers have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Kicks and deals.
Outside,
that's outside, and that's ball 2. Call leads off second with nobody out. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike. Got him swinging, and there's 1 down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Man at second. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone,
over to Sosa. That ends the frame. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Bouncer to second. Edman. The underhand flip. Out on the underhand toss.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 16. Brandon
Marsh steps to the plate.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
And the pitch. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 out, space is empty. And there at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's a perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy doing it.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Mookie Betts will get us started.
The shortstop, Mookie.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. One down, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Out of here. That one felt good. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman cleared it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's
And
ball
another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Sosa under it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie
Freeman up to the dish. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a
That's a
ball.
ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2 down.
Comes a 2-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Otto Kemp. And now the lefty just missed. There's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup off. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And here's Sosa to the plate. And it stays fair. Kemp around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. The pitch. And it is 2-1. Swings 3 down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. In the air, foul off first. Freeman drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Outside. And the count is 2-2. The Dodgers leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. 2 on, 1 out. Looked like it was a little bit up. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And here it comes. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
1-1 now. Hit in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Throw is offline, and he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Call. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Chopped left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Now the catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And a pitch. And it's even up.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Kyle Tucker waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Two outs. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Gets it to first, and Tucker is retired. That's the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they still lead it 3-1. On to the 4th. Now here is Bryce Harper. The lefty fires.
That's ball 2.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And another ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Missing inside, and now 3-2.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
JT Realmuto steps in. Man at second. Right side, hard hit. Edmonds slings to first. And Realmuto is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia, and they still trail it here, 3-1. Back here in L.A., John Chubby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andy Pajas. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sit down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
Off the plate. Ball 2.
Outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
That one hit to right. Garcia makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. And that's too high, ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Falling behind 2-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
No, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Pitch count's getting up there now. And not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And he deals. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Gets there. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Two on, 1 out. Laser, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
All over that one right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That's in there. That is strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. And now here is Harper.
The first baseman, Harper.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Sosa at third. Garcia over at second. Bohm on at first with 2 down. Into center. On his way over. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave him loaded, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Miguel Rojas at the plate. A wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have got it, but didn't let it affect his focus. And he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh moves under it. And there's 2 away.
Now back. The left field.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Now back.
Runner at first. Will Smith getting ready to hit. Kicks and fires. That clips a corner. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Dodgers leave one as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. The line to kick the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 78, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Garcia, the lefty, warming up as well. Got him looking for the throw. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Otto Kemp. The Phils down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Blake Snell departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tyler Glasnow takes over on the mound.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Over to first, and he's saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
2 strikes.
Glasnow ready to deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Good chase that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder,
The pitch.
Teoscar Hernandez.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, bounce off his glove. Base hit. Throws to second. In there safely.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Man at second. And a strike. And a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Line drive caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Here's Mookie now. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. And the score stays 3-1. Back here in L.A. New inning getting started. And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's Turner now. Righty delivers.
Ball.
That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Right-handed reliever.
Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Kyle Schwarber hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Now on the bump, Alex Vesia.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. The tying run at the plate.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Way outside, and it's 2-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one in the air. Freeman gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Phillies strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bryce Wilson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And the righty deals. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, third
And up
baseman,
next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering up and loosening in the pen. Banks warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Well, it's a nice job with the cutter right there. He didn't exactly catch the ball in the zone, but it's one of those where the late movement probably fooled the umpire a little bit. Those guys do not have an easy job. I thought it was a good take overall, and you know, it's one of those things where you leave it in the umpire's hands, you just don't know what the answer is going to be, and that time he lost.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Hart. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Outside low, ball 2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on the move. Hauls it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 16.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. The 1-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pop.
New pitcher on now. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto. Two down, nobody on. Found back our way, and that's out of play.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Hit weakly on the ground. On to first. And Realmuto is out. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Down the left fielder, Alex Call.
No left fielder. Alex.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering is down low. Stays alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 down, base is empty.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. I can watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Edwin Diaz.
think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. You see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
2-2 down. And another ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground to third. Rojas with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The second baseman, Edmundo.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. One down, base is empty. And the slider just misses.
A couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he does.
And the pitch. Inside, just missed. The Phillies trailing by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. So now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And here it comes. Got him swinging. So it's their last chance in this one. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front-door breaking ball. But he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Bryson Stott, looking for a big hit with 2 out runners at first and second. The Phils down to their final strike. Swung on, belted. Hernandez going back. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. In to score from first. Back even, it's 3-3.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Run on base. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. At the belt and fires. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dwyer, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 78, also throwing. Misses. It's a strikeout. They pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Staying in the game on defense, Bryson Stott. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Pitching change here, Orion Kerkering.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
The center field.
Right-hander kicks, deals. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets under and pops it up. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one misses. 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The next pitch misses. 3-1. Miguel Rojas up next for the Dodgers. And the right-hander deals. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There goes the runner. This one chopped to the ground, but foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Here's Bryce Harper.
Right. Harper.
Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Jack Dwyer comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Bounce to third. Rojas. To first. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And now the lefty dives and it gets by.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Kemp. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. To short, could be 2. Betts tossed to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits, one of them left the yard. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers 3. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Yohan Duran.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. So the tying run at second, right through there for a strike. Two on the way. Fouled off. The plate, they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Now batting, catcher.
2 on, 1 out. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. With the winning run at the plate. And here in extra innings. On the ground, 2 ball. On a second, they get 1. And that's a double play to end it.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Rocky Sasaki. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
And the righty deals. That one fouled off, 2-2. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering way off the plate. Stays alive. And the pitch. Swing and a base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And it's strike 2.
Wow, this is a big-time matchup right now. And stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going. A Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Runner on the go. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you have a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boot. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
And now it's Alec Bohm. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That one missed.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Got it. Clear it out. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Next offering misses down and away. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Boom. Makes the play. And there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it.
Leon puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun to play for him, so that one has to feel good. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Right side, moving back for this one. Corrals it, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1 scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count. With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. One down, base is empty. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2.
Righty delivers. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses, and the Phillies are set down in order.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Mookie now. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a bouncer. Boom. Zips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Dalton Rushing. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in L.A. on to the third inning. And now the right fielder, Dylan Moore. At the belt and fires. And another ball. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
So the lineup flips over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Sasaki throws over. Moore dives back in safely. First offering. Runner goes. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes again. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal it back, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Top of the third, no score. And there's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Kyle Schwarber digs in now. Move to second.
If you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly throw.
Double steal. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's under it. And there's one down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Bryce Harper to the plate. Runners on the move. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Turner is out. And that's the third out. Phillies leave a couple. Still no score. And we're back. And now Miguel Rojas.
The third baseman.
And now the lefty. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. The line and pitch. Struck him out looking.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now the center fielder, Kim. Up the middle. What a stop from his knees. The throw in the dirt. Can't quite pick it, and that would have been a beautiful play.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Back to the top of the lineup, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Into the outfield, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now back. The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Call. 2-2 down. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now here is Alec Bohm. Next offering is down low.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That smash towards center. And there's 1 down. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 out, base is empty. And 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And that one is inside. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Pitching change here, number 70.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. The pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Over to first, and he saved. 4th inning underway, no score. Runner takes off. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Rojas drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Pedro Leon now at the plate. Snap throw to first. Realmuto back in there. And a pitch. Real Muto runs. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw. Save.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Two outs. And it skips in the dirt. Misses off the plate. And it's 3-2. Dylan Moore on deck for the Phils. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And no one can get there. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Dylan Moore. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10.
Oh, nice stop on a slide to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Max Muncy at the dish. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
On the ground, right side. Stop. Fires over to first. They get the out on Muncy. That is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And a pitch. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dwyer looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 78 also throwing. The wind of the pitch. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
So up next, Kyle Schwarber. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And they'll do it again.
Taylor hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Comes a 2-2. And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Harper now. Kicks and fires. Next offering is outside. And now it's filled up. To the right side. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. There's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
For the Dodgers, Dalton rushing. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, number 6.
Here's the center fielder, Kim. 2 down, nobody on. And it is 2-1. Out towards left center. Turner should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. That one fouled off, 2-2. and here it comes. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. One up, one down. So digging in, Alec Bohm. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
2-2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Kim makes the grab on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Going the bottom 6. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie
Ground ball to first. Schwarber takes it himself. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Left fielder Alex Call.
And next for L.A., Alex Call. The line to kick the pitch. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Here comes a pitch. Line drive. Caught.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And he can't make the play. But he wins the front race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. 1 left for L.A. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 78.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, that was one of those high-percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now for the Phillies, Pedro Leon. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Moore. In the air, out towards left center. Kim flashes the leather on the run and catch. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Mookie to hit. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And Mookie takes.
Calling this count runner, not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play.
ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
On a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And another ball. With the go-ahead run standing at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
Okay.
In the dirt, blocked. The tag at third, and he's out.
Wow, that's a tough one. You kind of feel bad for the base runner right there. That's just a brutal mistake. And you can tell his teammates are a little disappointed. He's already in scoring position. He's the potential winning run. You've got to be smarter than that out on the base paths.
Man at second. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Down the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Alex Vesia.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
In the air, out towards right center. Kim under it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Bryce Harper.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Trey Turner getting on deck circle. This one in the air. Rojas has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains tied 1-1. Now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Tim Mesa. So now a pinch hitter, Andy Papas.
Looking for a spot to untie this game.
Gets the call. Going to count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of the pitch.
So the bat in the third turns over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And he deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
A Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
One down, runner at first. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly ball to right. He's got it, and there's two away. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. Got him swinging. So the Dodgers leave one. Still tied, 1-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Andy Pajes. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. Trey Turner at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Kicks and deals. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And now the lefty swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Turner runs. Up the middle. It's in and out of his glove.
Now the catcher, JT.
So a change being made at first base. Here's the Phillies pinch runner, Edmundo Sosa. Go ahead run on base. JT Realmuto steps in. That's hard hit on the line.
That had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a lefty out of the pen, Jack Dwyer.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And now, Brandon Marsh. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Realmuto around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. Swings and misses a one down below the zone. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Lined into left center, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
This is Bryson's stop. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And he takes a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this.
Line, and that's a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well, and he's got a double.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Rustar Grotto. And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. Ripped to first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now here is Harper. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Lake Trinan getting loose out there. In the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 7-1.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Here's Trey Turner. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Rojas with the throw to first. And they get Turner for the out. And that is that. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Dodgers 1. Now into the game, Edmundo Sosa. He's the new third baseman. And now Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 1 down.
Now back, the second baseman, Max.
He's 2 outs away. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. One down, base is empty. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before,
That's
good
shortstop.
fastball through the zone. As a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
Meza is just 1 strike away.
2-2.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the
Right side, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the big.
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Philadelphia Phillies have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab, number 80. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Ready to go now, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 1-2. There's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And now it's 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Batted by him, 4 to go.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Trey Turner. Turner pops it up. Rushing has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
On the ground. Sends it to first, and they get the out on Smith. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And the right-hander deals. Ripped to short. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, dude.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Siggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's going to have to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Second inning here, no score. And a good eye there.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
That one to first, and foul ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
JT Realmuto steps in. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Out towards left center. Pajes on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs.
Batting nine, the center fielder, number 80, Pedro Leon.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. Late on that fastball.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Outside.
That one outside, and the count's even at 2. Line drive, base hit. Boom. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This is Bryson's stop. 2 on, 2 outs. This one popped up. Rojas moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. So they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the second. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Bounce to the right side. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
And now, Andy Pajes. And that skips in the dirt. The Dodgers trailing by a run here in the third and final game of the series. And strike 2.
2-2 down.
And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains 1-0. On to the third inning, and now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball 2.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
That one ripped. Gone! And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Bryce Harper. The 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
That hanging, breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Trey Turner at the plate. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. down the line. And that will drop foul. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The shortstop takes the ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Nice grab. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Alec Bohm. Next offering is in for a strike. Two outs. Outside low. Now 2-2. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in L.A. as we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Foul ball still 1-2 count. The wind and the pitch. That one just missing inside, and it's 2-2. Right through there, got him. Now 1 away.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled, and you got to tip your cap.
Now at the plate, Dalton rushing. And another ball.
3 balls,
The
1 strike.
Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. Out to short. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Man at first with 1 gone. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Roll to short, could be 2. Turner slings to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it is JT Realmuto. And
No
that's
fence off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
Ball 2. Righty to the plate. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. The pitch.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And the righty deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 8, Pedro.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. Outside corner, there's a strike. Marsh off of first with 2 away. That one not close. 2-2. And he deals. Flails in that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom 4, here's Kyle Tucker.
The right
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Got him looking for the strikeout. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Alex Cole steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Pitch on the ground to first, and that's just foul. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now
the batter now will be Will Smith. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia heads after it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Tyler Glasnow taking over on the mound.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Bryson Stott. On a line, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Glasnow ready deals. Foul ball there.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Righty delivers. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There goes the runner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
The first baseman, number 3, right.
Here's Harper now. Here's a 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Pajes under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Trey Turner with a chance now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That one missed.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Fights it off. He'll see another. To kick the pitch. And downstairs.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Muncy digs in. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and he breaks his bat. They get the out on Muncy.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed it off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Bounce to the left side. Trey Turner gloves it. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. Now here is Alec Bohm. Right side. Tucker should have it. And there's one down.
The bat, the left fielder,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Tommy Edman. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Chopped left side. Boom. And they get Edman for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The middle. Oh, look at the stop to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Miguel Rojas digs in now. On the ground right side. Stop over to first in time. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. Chases that one out of the zone. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, that's a tough foul for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Next to hit, Pedro Leon. Late with the swing
1
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. At the belt and fires. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
The bat.
Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Stop off of first with 2 away.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand one. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's going to be Kyle Tucker.
The right field. Kyle.
To the right side, Harper throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Harper.
Right. Harper.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1, and that's down and away.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Ground ball right side, Edman to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The bat. The shortstop.
Trey Turner now.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Edman slings to first. Turner is out.
Now batting. Third baseman,
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
Over to Edman. That ends the frame. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Leon going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The third baseman, number 13,
Max Muncy at the dish. The Phils leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ground ball right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And now the lefty. And that one missing low. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now Andy Pages. 2 outs. Into center. Leon has this one sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And the pitch. That one inside, and it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Dwyer, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's a little bit low.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Pedro Leon. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Rushing in position. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Yohan Duran.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And here comes Tommy Edman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And another ball. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in the dirt. The Phillies up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. And 2 away now.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go out there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and
sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
2-0 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here